Welcome to the start of episode 3 of this Let's Play series. We're playing Warlock II the Exiled, and we're playing as the Svarts. And word kind of sounds kind of funny now that I say it out loud to myself today. And in the last episode, we came across this neutral city in this elven world, and it's surrounded. There's a bunch of werewolves over here, and there are some monsters, neutral monsters around them, kind of fighting each other, and they've got some kind of powerful units in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to end turn. We'll see if anything happens. I'm also working on settling some different places.
Prospectors.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go activate this portal, and a Dremmer unit's going to spawn, because we've seen the little tooltip, the prompt for what's going to happen. And we're going to try to get them to fight each other, and then we come in and sweep up the remnants. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon a unit of crows, and then we're going to move in one space here. Didn't realize there was a resource there to pick up. Suddenly feel a familiar force so full of wild hatred that you will never mistake it for anything other than the Dremmers. And so we will say no mercy. And now I've got to get, yeah, okay, so they do 18 total damage, they have 30 health. Look at the upkeep on those guys. Okay, and then the bridge will be open once oh, they're flying Dremmers. This is not good. They have pretty good resistances, 55 missile resistance, and they're flying, so I can't even hit them with my melee troops. Oh boy, yeah, that's why we're going to let these guys kill each other. And I'm going to just go like over here. I do not want them to come after me. I want them to fight each other up here. Let's see what their sight range is. Sight range 3. So they can actually see my crows, but hopefully they'll focus on these neutral ones will go first and hit the Dremmers, and then hopefully the Dremmers will hit back and not come after me. But I think I'll make that a little bit easier on myself by, oh yeah, he turned that tile into death planes when he used his ability. Whoops. So let's just move these guys. Will move them over. We're going to start collecting the dens so the bears aren't respawning. We'll move these guys. These guys will follow in their 1, 2, 3. These will follow in their footsteps. They'll heal a little automatically because they're in these living planes. And then we'll get these guys over here, and we'll move this hero back one so that these Dremmer cannot see anything but my crows, which I wish they couldn't, but I can't do anything about that right now. These settlers, I think I was going to build... That's right, I was going to settle here so that I could get a harbor right away, so I could start embarking units, because I can't embark until I have a harbor. And my starting zone had no water at all. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's move up just to here. And do we want to make more crows and kind of go around? Maybe I'll do that. We'll go over here, make crows, and then I will send them to here, and they can just hang on a second. We might give them magic eye so they can see a little further. So this magic tower actually does elemental damage. These guys resist that a little bit, but less than missile. The city will do 10, so these two structures won't do a whole lot to these, but they did have those healers who usually do spirit or life damage, so that should... Oh no, they've got 75% reduction to life. Oh, Dremmers are a pain in the butt. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Settlers doing their own thing. Okay, yeah, they're fighting. Oh, they're fighting some other monster or player or something over there. Okay, mauled. Should be fine. Ouch. Yeah, those Dremmers... Okay, they're taking good damage. Too bad I can't move in on these werewolves yet. I wish I had a flying ranged unit. Although they have a... I mean, with 8 regeneration and on these fields, they're going to heal 12 per turn. There's a lot. Let's get over here, see what we see. I'd love to know what they're fighting over here. I hope it's not another player. I want to be the one that conquers this. I would like to take this. Okay, so moving this settler to here is going to be a little bit of a risk. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to move these guys up. One more space. Move these archers up. Move these archers up. And then I'm going to move these settlers to here, and I'm just going to pause here. Because they have one more movement point, so even if I moved here this turn, they wouldn't be able to build a city, and they'd just be in danger of being seen by these Dremmer. So I'm going to move them here, and next turn I'll move and settle in the same turn. And the cities, even a newly created city can survive a single unit pretty well. This guy's going to stay put. You stay put. These crows, we can go... Okay, so we want to watch out for these sight range 2. So we don't want them to spot us and come over and start blasting our guys for free with their pretty high damage, to be honest. 20 is a lot. So they would take like 18 damage from that, which is more than half of their health. That's a little much. Go ahead and smack these guys, because they're both healing, but I can start leveling up. We'll be surrounded soon. Do we want... Oh, melee resistance. I could start putting melee resistance on... This guy actually has a good melee resistance already, so I'll wait until I can cast it in my own territory, because it costs less in your own territory, but it does have an upkeep of 1, so I don't want to use it too much now, because I don't make very much mana, and I'll be losing it all to upkeep. So I'll wait until I have a city, I'll cast it in my own territory for less mana, and then this guy will be the one that will take the brunt of the damage from these werewolves, because that way the 13 melee will be hitting a pretty high resistance. Can't do much about the spirit damage, but it's not that much. I think we'll be okay. Alright. Oh, I have another settler. So if this one's going to there, then this one can go to there.
Maybe this place.
This one. Go ahead and settle you. And we're going to turn this one into a Grumgog temple so we can start making more mana. And also it will... let's take a look at my... Yeah, so you can see what I was talking about in the first and second episodes is now... Well, actually, sorry, episode 0 and 1. Here's Grumgog, so I've got 15 rep with Grumgog and negative 15 with Chrome. So eventually, as I get more and more influence with Grumgog, Chrome will get mad at me. When I get to 100, somewhere around 100, Chrome will summon an avatar in the world to try to beat me up. And this Chrome is the god of, like, fighting, so it should probably be a big, like, beefy, like, warrior type thing that I'll have to take out. Look at the size of this temple. This city is really silly. Oh, it's just a scaled up version of this building. I wonder if one of these is mod related, if the mod changed how this looks. Because if I remember correctly, the temple cities used to just all look the same, so maybe the Renaissance mod made it a scaled up version of the temple, which is pretty cool. Okay. In turn, getting some more fighting going on. Don't show these Nagas where we are. We don't want that. Okay, so they're still battling over there. I'm gonna sneak in over here and see what we have going on up here. Oh my gosh, more werewolves. That is a lot of werewolves. I don't usually run into this much danger on the first shard away from home. Boy. Some trolls. Those are tanky, but they don't do as much damage, and it's also just melee. And the resistances are lower. These are way... Well, they also have 8 regeneration, 2 regeneration from monsters level up passively over time as well. So they've got 2 regeneration, 8 regeneration, and 4. So they have 14 health per turn they regenerate. Oh my gosh. Oh, it never ends. I can't get where I want to. Maybe what I want to do is hit these bears with these guys first. And And then I'm going to move in and grab these troll stones, even though they'll kill these guys, but that doesn't matter. I want them to be there. And then I'll move these archers in. And I'll finish them off, looks like. Okay, good. Now we can go grab this den so they won't spawn anymore. More gold. Man, I'm really not finding any mana. I've got a lot of money for this stage in the game. Looks like these are sea monster spawns, and they just keep annihilating them as they pop out. Wow, they have a lot of units now. 4 units? How much damage do the healers do? Just can't see it on that. They do 8 spirit. So not a lot of damage, but basically won't resist any of it. Decent health. And they can heal. And then these are chanters. Again, lots of damage. I can hit them with arrows pretty well. Okay. So, how do I approach? I think I have to approach from... I think I'm going to have to build more units is what I'm going to have to do. Am I done building settlers yet? No. Let's grab another range and another melee. I've got the money for it, that's for sure. The bottleneck now is I've been building too many settlers. Okay, so we'll move up to here. Settle here. And then this is going to be a military city. Now I can build a special on the magic fields. I can build either a magic brewery, which gives food and mana, and gives a strange brew perk, which I cannot see what that does, but I can give it to melee units and caster units, or I can get the magic testing arena, which gives me 5 mana and 5 research. I'm tempted to go for that because that would double my research right now, and I have low research, and it might be a while before I get some more. So I think I'll build that, and then we'll go down into the. What we'll probably do is go into Honorable Warriors Guild, Smithy, Barracks. And the Smithy and Barracks just give buffs you can give out. They cost money, which I should probably be using. I have lots of money. And the Training Grounds is the big ticket. Every faction has this Training Grounds, and the Training Grounds lets you take your really basic troops, like these Honorable Warriors, and upgrade them into Elite Guards, or build Elite Guards from the get-go. And you can see their damage goes up by 5, their health goes up by almost 20. Sorry, almost 30, but they cost a lot more. And they also get document inspection. I know what that buff does. That's a debuff to adjacent units that makes them slower. So you can get in close and kind of keep them there. And it gets a special activatable ability, Breach Strike. Probably just some sort of bigger hit than usual, but sometimes they can do special things like cleave or do elemental damage. Sometimes they can get like a range ability even on melee troops. Perhaps it hits through defenses or something. Not 100% sure. Okay, so they didn't kill my crows. There's no point in buffing them in any way. They're gonna get hit by a bunch of stuff. All right, who hasn't gone? So we'll move him into here.
Attention!
This guy in here.
Southern Soffit stone ship.
Just over one. And then we'll end turn there. Oh, they're starting to shoot those werewolves now. That's good for me. Those are gone. Okay, they took out those Dremmer, which means the portal is open. No idea where that's going to go. Not really worried about finding out right now. Man, how am I going to get... Oh, I was supposed to build a harbor. I forgot immediately. Oh, I got so excited about the magic testing area. That's alright, it'll only be not too long for levels. I might have to start... I might have to go in with the assumption that units are going to die. Now, this guy is very strong in health. It's got no elemental and no spirit resistances, so let's see what we can get him. Extra damage. 30 elemental magic resistance. Ah, boy. Do I give him more damage? Or do I turn him into the tank he's supposed to be? I think we do that. We've already seen multiple sources of elemental damage coming from towers and caster units. We'll give him that. It pains me to not give him more damage, but I think that's gonna... I mean, that's 35% less damage from elemental sources. I think we have to do that. Oh, here we can see, because I gave him the ability to go through, like, hills and forests more easily. He can really... That 3 movement points would have just been one a turn, but... Okay, so let's get into position and heal those guys up. Okay, they're not there. I'm not going to stay up there in case those respawn. Get these guys out of the way, because we kind of want to swing in this way, take out some of the units. This guy will get ready to go in, and I want to leave this tower alone if I can and hit the city from, like, the shore. But it's going to take a lot more than... Might take a lot more than these 3 units. But this tower is busy hitting those werewolves every turn. Destructive building. Oh, this is my farming place. This place is making a ton of food. This is extremely good. Okay, we get a lot more food. Yeah, okay. Unit's turn. This is my last settler that I've built, that I'm building for now. Maybe I want to go... Maybe I want to go over here? Or should I take this guy through the portal and get ready for stuff? This is a military city. My home is going to be money. Money, this is food. So now I'm going to need like a research and or mana city. So that might be like up here. I'll probably demolish this Naga city when I conquer it. I don't really want to mix the Naga in with my faction because of all the water they need. And I'm just either not going to have it or I'm not going to want to impede my own units. So probably demolish that and then I'll build a city up here that can collect some of these, like, there's this magic fields up here which probably gives big magic boost. So if I settle like somewhere like here, and once it gets to 10 population, I can grab that, but I won't waste very much space. I like that idea. Settle here.
We have founded a new city.
We'll make that into another Grum Dog. This one we're gonna settle. Make that into a free town. This one's going to... It's gonna be a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I may not be able to settle here. Let's find out for sure. City cannot be found too close. We'll find out. I don't think I can settle there, but we'll find out. If I can't, I won't be able to settle here either, so I'll have to go somewhere completely different. Alright, quest was completed. I got more money, of course. And end turn. Okay, construct building in the capital. So this is our switching to money. So if I'm making 9, 11 money, then it's more efficient to do a bank. Oh yeah, and also this faction has access to the big 4 money over and over buildings. I can repeat that construction, which is great. So we'll go bank. Oops, got a little messed up there. Bank. We'll put it here in case anything ever spawns in my home for some reason due to a quest. It's a little easy to walk around. Excuse me.
Prospectors.
Okay. Now I'm gonna need to...
Servants of his stone ship. How may we serve?
I still have a sight of 2. Sometimes they level up and get more sight. So we're gonna give magic eye to these birds. We're gonna wait. Oh, I lost the ones up there. Man, I really want to see what's up there, but I cannot get far enough away from these Naga. So I'll just wait here. I'll jump to here next turn, and then I'll be able to get probably most of what's up there the turn after. So let's just pause a second. Go over there.
I'll
You
may we
just wait a
solve.
second and end turn. Okay, build more prospectors. This is a good looking game, isn't it? Love the colors of the autumn world. Oh, the building's done. Well, that looks really cool. And dangerous. So now I've got double research, so I'm researching twice as fast as I was, which is really, really nice. 5 more mana means I can start putting permanent buffs on things like the melee resistance onto units like my hero. It won't matter up here because these guys were all ranged, I believe. But when I fight those werewolves, I'm going to want that. So these guys are ready. Let's go see. Let's grab this along the way so no sea monsters are spawning and shooting elemental damage into me while I'm trying to move around. Okay, these guys actually are pretty strong. 17, 38 hit points. That's like, it's better than mine. Oyster shelf, sea resources too. That like the other people can make use of these, but the Naga I think use them better. Food. There's a plus mana, magical water, but it's also an oyster shelf. I know you can build a really cool building that gives you like 12 gold per turn just from that building on the oyster shelf. It's worth thinking about. You just wait a second. And all these guys, I'm just going to put them into hold for a moment. I just want to... They're not going to let me get past, are they? Look, they're spreading out all over the place. Oh, they're fighting something else. More monsters. I know there were trolls up here somewhere. Could be more. These guys going to expire in 1 turn, so I might as well just go here. Okay, so here's an active portal, which goes to a tropical world. I wonder why it's active. Does that mean one of the other great mages came through there? If they did, they didn't make it very far. This is a terrible, like, trying to get slowly over these hills where you're getting peppered by sea creatures and then you run into all these bears and trolls. They probably just gave up. So this would be like, yeah, if there's a player here, what I want to do is build a fortress city right here so that they cannot escape. They're just trapped on their own world for the whole game. That would be great. I think it's time to move in. I'm a little worried though. Let's do a quick save here. I don't want to save scum, but if I make a huge, terrible, stupid mistake, it'd be dumb to end the playthrough on this. So let's move into position. I don't want anybody standing on these swamps. This is really hard to assault. Very defensive. Standing on the swamp is a death sentence. Do you hit very hard? You don't take much damage back. That is good. That's good to see, because they hit hard. Oh, wait, no. They were hitting harder earlier, weren't they? Huh. Maybe I misinterpreted something. Maybe they had a buff going? Okay, let's get prospectors up here.
How may we solve?
Take a shot. I think I could probably... Oh, no, they won't be able to attack again if they go up there. So we'll just... Ugh, I can't even get any closer. These guys will have to head back. And we'll hit these guys. Oh, that hits pretty hard. This is good. They will respawn slowly, the neutral units, but not as fast as I can take them out, probably. And this guy has really good regeneration. What does he have? Like 2 plus... He has a item on that gives him 3 more. So that's pretty good. But although he's standing in damage, so he'll take 2, but it'll, so net 3 health per turn, which is still really good. These guys up. And you're just gonna stay put for a second. Maybe we'll move you into the forest, so you'll be in range soon, but you get a defensive buff in case they come for you. 12 spirit damage. You get a crit, they're dead. I'm 2. Sight range 2. Maybe we'll plop some crows down and just get in there and see. Plus that'll get them to attack the crows and not my units. We'll in turn. Yep. Okay, they're still hitting those werewolves, which is good. No, no, no. Where are you going? Okay, they're going back to heal. I don't really want that either, but what can I do? So now what do I do here? This is tough. This is real tough. I'd love to take this fort out, but I can't go over there without aggroing the werewolves. And if I'm fighting the werewolves, I'm being attacked by the tower. I can't go in this way very easily. Very slow. There's a million units. Let's move up one. They are now fighting trolls that have popped out of these troll stones, so that's good. I have a little distraction there. So, oh, you know, I'll have Firestorm next turn. That might be pretty fun. Let's start softening up these guys since they hit hard. We do not want them doing spirit damage to us. And
Attention!
move them up, get into position, and then maybe next turn we can blitz. Depends on what happens up here. Assign unit orders. Got my next honorable warriors complete. They do look pretty cool. And you just wait a second.
Prospectors!
Yeah, you guys can get here and you can move up into their space. I don't want to get in the swamp is the thing. What do I do? I think you guys are just going to be back up. And then these guys cannot settle here. Yep. Okay. So as expected, you have to be 4 tiles away to settle again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could settle one down here somewhere. It would take a tiny bit of space away from the capital, but an insignificant amount. So I'll go here and settle. I'll only take 1 tile from the capital, which will never matter. And I'll end turn. Okay, good, good. They're attacking the trolls. The melee guys are leaving. Oh, yeah, they can throw spears. Oh, boy. This city
A
has
new
leveled
spell
up,
has been researched, my lord.
which means finally time for the harbor that I forgot about. So in 3 turns, I can start embarking units. And somebody leveled up. Firestorm is done. I would like to queue up a Firestorm, which takes 2 turns because the casting time is so big. We're going to research next. Oh, lesser weakness. Definitely, definitely lesser weakness. Really good spell. Lord is offering a 700 gold Lord. This is Bumbles the Fighter. But do you recall the most abominable snow beast of all, Bumbles the Polar Giant, had a very heavy club? Oh my gosh, that's very silly. So this is another regenerating tank with good base resistances. No missile resistance, but look at the health points on this guy. Highlander, thick hide. I think we'll hire... Oh, what's his upkeep? 15 food! Good thing I have a city that does nothing but feed this guy. Hire. And then we're going to give you... You can't have a magic weapon. You can have regeneration, though. Even more than you already have. Okay, regenerate... or sorry, level up... maybe more damage. We're going to need that coming up.
How may we solve?
Okay, so here's where the turn where we start moving into position to attack. So I want to go here, not up here. I don't want to pull in those other range units up there. Move up here, do as much as you can. Is this swamp? This is plains.
How may we solve?
If I'm here, though, I'll be in range of the city and both of these range units. And then the melee one can come around and probably hit me. So that's not good. I may need to camp right here. This guy's going to take a lot of damage. But if I get any closer... What if I can't move him here because I can get hit by so many things, just an incredible number of things. So, what if I try to trick them by putting a crow here, and they'll move that guy to there, and then I'll take another shot at these guys. These guys will probably retreat rather than try to fight. Or better yet, heal themselves, stay in place, and block this unit from getting into position. We'll move you up. You'll get ready to swap out. I don't want these guys up here, even as bait, because they might just take 12 damage that nobody needs to take, because they could be hitting the werewolves. So
Okay,
you stay put. You stay put. Okay, here's Bumbles. Boy, he's big. He's big, isn't he? Yeesh. Oh, I never realized you can see their magic items on them here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel dumb. Look at the size of that club. He looks really silly. But hey,
We are unbreakable.
it doesn't matter how silly he looks. It matters how much damage he's going to inflict for me. And damage he's going to soak up. 72 health. That is... Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, first we gotta watch these settlers. Ooh. Okay. These guys are gonna have to cycle out if they survive. Okay, they're leaving, healing themselves. Okay, good. So they survived. That means they can cycle out with these ones. Somehow. I'm gonna have to move these warriors out of the way. But actually, we're out of time for this one. So thank you for joining me. Join me in the next episode, and you will get to see the firestorm annihilating everything around here, which is going to be really great. So thank you for watching, and join me next time.